Hi guys. So I know it's been a long time since I've posted, and I said I was going to post more often. I'm in a loaner car because my car is in the shop. Anyway, I know that wasn't relevant, but I just feel like I needed to say that. So I've been so busy, like basically remodeling my home. I mean, I don't know if you want to call it remodel, but I guess it is. Like getting flooring in my basement, just like setting stuff up to how like I like it. Oh God, and it's just been such a busy process. It's almost done. I got like a new bathroom sink, um, just painting the walls in the bathroom in the basement, just a ton of stuff, putting new tile in, just a ton of stuff. So anyway, yeah, I'm headed to IKEA right now. I'm really gonna start making more videos. Oh, I forgot this car turns off if you like let it sit too long. Anyway, but let me see what this receipt's for. I really am going to start making more videos. And yeah. Oh, and this is important. I'm back on a weight loss journey. Because, I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but like I put on weight like during COVID and with everything. So now, and I did like Optavia, I don't know, like a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago. I can't remember how long it's been now. And I lost like 20 pounds with it. But, honestly, all this time I've been on Weight Watchers, which is now called WW, and I'm not endorsing it or anything. And that honestly is really like the best way. I thought, because I've been paying for it. I used to be like a lifer, like when it was the old way, when it like basically counted your calories and your fat. And it's reasonable. Like the other thing, like having a modified diet, like a limited diet where you can't have sweets or, fruit and stuff like that, that's not sustainable to me. Or I don't think to anybody. Like, I can't do that for like my whole life. Like, that's crazy. Like, I have to have balance. And I kind of feel like me doing that to myself when I was on it before, not Weight Watchers, but that Optavia, I feel like it, kind of messed up my metabolism because I wasn't eating like normal food, except for like once a day. But I was eating like their food, which is not food. It's like, and it's probably got all kinds of additives and chemical stuff in it, which is not good. So, and like I said, anytime, and I'm not bashing it, but for me, it didn't work. Anytime I personally can't have like blueberries or something like that, or an apple, that's to me makes no logical sense. So anyway, to make a long story short, all along, I was originally like a Weight Watchers lifer, and so I stayed that way. And then like my monthly online thing was free, but then I ended up having to pay like an amount because obviously my weight went way above goal. So and this is from years ago, you guys, like lots of years ago. Anyway, so then, just to give you an example of how long I was on Weight Watchers before and like when it worked really well for me, was my youngest son, who's now 19. When he was like a little kid, like really little, he would go, how many points are in that? How many points are in that, about everything? And just because that he was used to me, knowing the points of everything. And then it's like you just get used to it. And this is what I finally realized about Weight Watchers, or now it's called, I'm going to switch over. It's called WW, but, it teaches you to eat in moderation and to make healthy choices, and it just all of a sudden, before you know it, like you're subconsciously doing it. And that's how it was before, when it was Weight Watchers, and it was years ago, like it was calorie based and fat based. It's not like that anymore. And so that's why I didn't even want to do it, because I was like, oh, this isn't going to work for me. No, it's working. Again, have had it all along and didn't use it. Even when I was doing the Optavia, I didn't like use it or anything. I just kept it, which is probably a waste of money. But anyway, so I decided, like I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, well, let me try it for 2 weeks, like actually doing it and doing my points that I'm allowed. I'm actually doing the green plan, because that, I feel like right now, is what works best for me. And I don't know this to be fact, but I think everybody gets like 36 points on the green plan, and then you get like basically 0 points vegetables and fruit. That's what I need, because I need to be able to eat, like if I'm craving Brussels sprouts, I need to be able to eat that and not be like, oh, I can't eat that. And that's how like other strict diets are. So anyway, so 2 weeks ago, literally on the 15th, I decided to try it. And I'm not saying everybody will have these results. Some of it's probably water weight. Today is literally day 14. I weighed myself this morning, and God, I hate to tell my weight on here. I'll probably just show it at the end because I've been taking pictures. Anyway, yeah, I'll just show pictures and then like maybe before and after picture of myself. But anyway, I've lost 9.4 pounds in 2 weeks. Not saying that's typical, not saying anybody else would, but I don't feel hungry. I've been buying, I do have a sweet tooth. Like, I've always had a sweet tooth. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's good for me to be on any kind of lifestyle change where you can't eat normal food like everybody else. Like, if you want to do fast food, you can't do fast food. Like, to me, that is weird. But it's about, do I want to make that choice? Do I want to eat that fast food? Like, I'm going to give you an example. You would think, like, I'm not calling Village Inn out or anything, but you would think Village Inn, you know, like their eggs and, you know, especially their egg whites and a easy breakfast like that. Nothing, I'm not even talking pancakes, but just a regular vegetable like omelet or something. And don't quote me on this, but anyway, you would think it would be, because I looked online. This is the other day, like last week, I was going to go there and just get a, you know, an innocent breakfast. And I was like, oh, I'm sure it'll be, you know, cool with the points. Oh my God. It was like, and I don't know the exact thing, but there was some breakfast I looked at and it was almost 50 points. Okay. By the time I added everything up. And so, and it had sugar in it and stuff. Like for the eggs, I was like, why do their eggs have sugar in them? So obviously there's something in them like that they're adding, which is fine. Not knocking Village Inn. I've eaten there plenty of times. But my point is, so for me, it made more sense because I wanted eggs. I wanted an omelet. I wanted like, vegetables in it and everything, for me to buy like egg beaters, like the grocery store brand. And because I like egg beaters, you can, with Weight Watchers, you can, or excuse me, it's called WW now, you can have like a whole eggs and everything. But for me it made sense because I personally like just the egg beaters. And it's like, I think it might be, again, not quoting me on any of this, but, or don't hold me to it, but I think it's like 0 points for like a fourth of a cup, which is a good amount. And then, you know, vegetables are free, so you can put all the, like 0 points, you can put all the vegetables you want in it. And then, like, of course, I had a sprinkle of cheddar cheese. Anyway, so what I ended up doing was and it was probably like 6 or maybe more points, I can't remember. I ended up having had I not already had this, I already had a frozen pre-made hamburger in the freezer that was raw, but it was like seasoned and it might have had something in it, I'm not sure. And that was like 8 points, okay? So had I not had, if I had done something that was lower points, like some turkey or whatever, okay, then it wouldn't have even been that high. But so this is what I did. It was so bomb, you guys. I'm not even lying. So there's some Oscar Mayer lunch meat that comes in like a really big pack, and it's like a variety, and it's got like ham and turkey in it, and they're round. And this was actually not my idea. This was like my good friend's idea. So we grilled the burgers, the pre-made burgers. Got, you know, the generic buns from the grocery store, just those plain ones. Those are like 4 points. And because by this time I had like eaten breakfast, and I was like, yeah, you know, figuring out the points. We grilled some of the also that for 4 pieces of that lunch meat, it's 1 point. Grilled some of that, again, had the bun, then sprinkled a little bit of cheese because, you know, it's like a fourth a cup of cheese is like, I can't remember how many points, like it just varies. But the bottom line is you can eat whatever you want on WW, okay? Like you literally can. It's like, do you just want to choose to do that? So anyway, so we had like, you know, all those, had that. Okay, so this is what we did. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Sorry, my mailman just walked up. That's why I'm like pausing, because I'm sitting in this car in my driveway. Anyway, so let me start over. So I had the hamburger that was pre-made, grilled it, took the 4 pieces of lunch meat, grilled that. I would have never even thought of this. Again, a little sprinkle of cheese on top of, which was melted. I feel like if you get shredded cheese, it's better. You know, you can really taste it and everything too. So melted that on there. Then went ahead and put the lunch meat that was grilled on top of it. So you could probably like cook it in a skillet and it'd be the same thing. But it had like that smoked flavor. And then put like 2 slices of normal tomato on it. Now remember, the tomato is 0 points, okay? Then took some fresh spinach and put that on it too. Can I just tell you, that had to be one of the best burgers I have ever had. Like, I am not exaggerating, okay? And it was probably like 12 points, but that was because it was a pre-made burger. Okay. Had I probably made a homemade burger or made a turkey burger instead, it would have been less points. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to try that today. I'm not going to grill it though, with these turkey burgers that you can buy that are like 5 points at the grocery store that are already made. Anyway, so my point is, like, a quarter pounder or whatever, because this was a nice sized burger, quarter pounder is like 13 points, but it's not as filling because it's, I don't know, it doesn't have all that stuff on it. Anyway, even if it is just as filling, it doesn't matter. You can eat a quarter pounder if you want to on WW. And again, I'm in no way making this video to endorse it or anything like that. I'm just saying, this is my experience. I'm going to go on this journey. I know, like, other people watch my other videos and have been like, well, you didn't put a before and after of your weight loss and whatever. Well, that was an old video, and yeah, I didn't. But if I get back to my goal weight, on this journey, I'm definitely going to post a before and after, and like try to do like pictures or just let you guys know how it's going. You know, with COVID, well, I'm not saying it's coming into an end, but with it, you know, us getting more used to it in a society, I feel like who knows, I may be going back to work in person soon. Cannot fit any of my work clothes. So that's why, another reason why I was like, I really have to get serious. So, I mean, you know, health reasons too. You know, I want to be as healthy as I can be, but I want to look good. My 50th birthday is coming up in January, so I really want to look good and be in like the best health and shape that I can be by 50. I don't know, that may not happen by then, but I'm going to try. So I'm really trying to stay motivated. But anyway, my whole point about talking about WW is, again, I did see I feel like results that I'm comfortable with after 2 weeks. And with a sweet tooth, I can eat fast food, I can eat restaurant food. Oh, it's another thing, like at Applebee's for 22 points, and I always get this, you can get like I get it anyway, that's what I'm saying, like without being on WW, I get like the bourbon chicken and shrimp and mashed potatoes. That's like, and I might be wrong, so if it's not exactly 22 points, like if you're on WW or gonna get on it, you need to look it up to make double sure, but it's like 22 points, and like, to me, that is reasonable for that filling, fattening lunch that I would have eaten anyway, like if I wasn't trying to watch my weight, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the exact same thing I always get every time I go there. Anyway, it's like chicken, shrimp, and mashed potatoes, if I didn't already say that. But anyway, for my sweet tooth, what I've been like grubbing on, I mean, not actually even this week, I've mostly been having like fruit for my sweet tooth, but like grapes especially, and apples. Oh my god, so yummy. I feel like your taste buds change too after you start eating healthier. Anyway, I had oh, and another thing, I'll tell you this in a minute. Let me get back to what my sweet tooth thing. So those Yasso ice cream bars, not endorsing it, I'm just saying for me personally, and I'm not talking about the ones covered in chocolate. Those may be a lot of points, but the ones that I get are just the frozen bars, and they're anywhere from 3 points to 6 points, the ones that I've gotten. And I believe, and I don't quote me on all these again, the plain fudge, the brownie fudge, the mint chocolate chip one, I love that one. And then there's like I don't know if it's a cappuccino chip or something, but anyway, those are the ones that I've gotten, and they're so bomb, and they definitely help you when you're having a sweet tooth. I mean, like, if you freak out and want to have more than one, like, you can, and more than two, I'll just be honest. Okay, I'm just gonna say it, then you can, but you just have to, oh, and then you get extra points too in addition to those 36 points, but those are just like ones to pick out for the week. And by the way, I used a lot of my extra points over these last 2 weeks too. So, and I still lost weight, and I have not been exercising, but I'm going to start exercising now. I know I was walking before, but like with my house, you know, and all the work we're doing on my house, it's like, nobody has time for that right now. But anyway, so yeah, that's it, what I do for the sweets. And if anybody knows of any sweets that are like, they're low points like that, and anywhere from 3 to 6 points for like a whole serving, like, you know, like a container kind of thing, let me know, like a cake type thing, because that's what I really want. Like, I know there's like a recipe for like a mug cake, so I don't know, I might try that out. I don't like cooking things, I'm not even gonna lie, don't like cooking stuff from scratch, but I'm gonna check that out and see. if that's any good, if it tastes any good. Maybe I'll get the ingredients for it today. I don't know. It's just such a big hassle when you got to look for like recipes and try to make stuff from scratch. I don't want to do all that. Like, I need to have something quick that I can cook either and know how many points it's going to be like right away, or like I pointed at my face anyway, or you know, like have a fast food or a dessert thing or a TV dinner or whatever. Oh, and also Lean Cuisine's other TV dinners and Smart Ones, they have stuff like that, so I do appreciate that for like an emergency. But like, for instance, those tuna pouches that are like in water, those are 0 points for one, I think, and then 1 point for two, and that's, I've always eaten those, okay? And then like Chobani yogurt mixed with it is so bomb. And you can even make like a tuna, you know, like tuna, only use the Chobani yogurt, like the container, and that's like maybe 2 points. So it's very reasonable, and like you definitely get full and you feel good. Like, of course, if I ate just nothing but a whole bunch of candy all day, then I probably wouldn't get full. And I think maybe you start to do that when you first freak out. That's why the Yasso comes in handy, just because, you know, you're like, oh my God, you feel like you can't have it, but you can. You just, I feel like I wanted to eat more sweets than I ever did, just because I felt something's going to happen. I don't know. It's something like psychosocial, I'm sure. But anyway, what was I going to say? Anyway, yeah, if anybody knows of like a dessert brownie thing or cake thing that's a mug that's easy to make or bought, like store bought, I would really appreciate it. From 3 to 6 points. And then, oh, this is what I did. So I made, actually it was my friend made it for me, made a whole bunch of like bell peppers cut up, you know, just sliced up real fast, some fresh mushrooms, and what else is in there? Oh, zucchini, and just sauteed it like in a nonstick skillet with some spray olive oil. And again, 0 points, right? I eat those all the time, like for snacks and whatever. And it's funny because I remember years ago when I was on Weight Watchers or Lifer or whatever, I would always have, and they might have them now at the grocery store, I'm not sure, frozen bell peppers and stuff that you could just microwave. And I had a little microwavable container at work, and I would just heat those up, and man, they were so bomb. And you know, and I'd maybe have like a little piece of meat, but there's just all kinds of stuff like that you can get, like frozen meat, like chicken thighs that are boneless, skinless, that have like flavor to them, that are low points. And so you can quickly like heat that up with like a package of that 90-second Uncle Ben's rice, like all that stuff. I don't know, I'm just feeling like I need to share this with people, because like I also measured like the Uncle Ben's rice thing, because it says, you know, for the points, like if you scan it, that per cup. So I make up that that's per cup cooked, right? Like the one that's, you know, the microwavable one. And really that whole container is a cup, because like I measured it, I poured it in, and it's exactly a cup. So, and it's like, again, I'm not sure if it's 6, 7, or 8 points, but that's low for that huge amount of rice. And then to pair it with like a boneless, skinless, you know, pre-cooked frozen chicken thing that you can get from like Sam's Club, or, you know, probably at the grocery store too. Like I happen to have gotten these at like Sam's Club, but that's quick and easy. So if you're like freaked out hungry and you don't want to necessarily do fast food, because you're like, well, do I want to spend 13 points and then get some fries, or just have one burger for 13 points? You know, it makes you think and be like, I think I'm going to quick run home, or take it to work, whatever, or even go to the grocery store if you're out and you're at work, and get one of those. I'm sure there's a refrigerator at work and a microwave, and even buy like a little Tupperware container, you know, the disposable ones, and put that in there, cook it, and heat up your rice, and then, you know, keep that in there, you know, for the freezer, and then take it home. But I'm just saying, there's like emergency food is all I'm trying to say, that tastes good, that's yummy. I just said tastes good and yummy. But anyway, so yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm really going to try hard to post more. Like I just have had like just a lot of stuff going on. I need to rake my front yard. I'm looking at that and noticing right now. But yeah, and I haven't found a new job yet. I'm trying to. I still have like my job, which I'm thankful for, thank God. But yep, that's it. I'm just gonna keep you guys along on my journey. And like I said, my car, thank God I have an extended warranty on my car. Like the engine was having issues. The radiator was leaking. I mean, just all kinds of crap. But it's weird because when I first got my car, and I want to say it had like, I might be exaggerating, like 10 miles on it because I was my first owner and like I had that car. Like the engine like massively, like 2 months later, started leaking aggressively. And so it was just, but I love my car. Like I love it. It looks exactly how I want it to look. It's exactly the right color. It's everything. Like it's exactly the kind of car that I always wanted. And it's just perfect. So, you know, I was like, okay, you know, and like I thought it was a lemon. So that's why I've always got extended warranties on it. And because after that happened, so anyway, so sure enough, I think it's probably like the same initial issue. So who knows how much more life I'm going to get out of that car. I just don't want to, I don't want to get rid of it, and I want to keep it, and I don't want to trade it in. If I do get a new car, I just love that car so much. And yep, that's pretty much it. So anyway, anybody who watches or comments, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please feel free to ask me questions in the comments or message me, whatever. And I hope you stay along for my journey. This time, I'm just going to keep letting you know every week, like how much weight I've lost. Maybe you'll be able to see it in my face. Like, I don't know. All right, you guys will have a fantastic day. And actually, I'm going to head to IKEA right now because I'm going to go look for a little mini plant. That's another thing. They have little mini plants that are reasonably priced with pots too. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll maybe be able to show you guys later. I wish I could, you know, I'm always taping on my phone. If I was taping like, you know, a major YouTuber and I had like one of those cameras, then that would be a totally different thing. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and thanks for watching. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.